Welcome back to the Los Alamitos preview show. Our major attraction this week is on Sunday night, the running of the Golden State Derby. And former jockey Roman Figueroa will saddle the favorite Kissed by an Eagle. Super impressive in a stakes win and a trial victory here. And earlier this week, our Director of Marketing and Publicity, Orlando Gutierrez, caught up with the new trainer, Roman Figueroa.
Well, this weekend here at Los Alamitos Racecourse, we have a great standing final on Sunday night. It's the running of the Golden State Derby, and what a field, headed by fastest qualifier Kissed by an Eagle. We're here with trainer Roman Figueroa. We'll be talking to him in just a moment. We also have a super field with horses like Kazak, Lotto Bluesman, Dad Rico. I mean, what an outstanding field. But first, let's talk about your first victory as a trainer, Kissed by an Eagle, winning his trial, setting the fastest qualifying time. How exciting was that for you, and how nerve-wracking was it, to participate in those kind of races?
Nerve-wracking, not so much, but feels good to have the one that can run that fast. Yes.
Now, you said that it was kind of a pretty eventful way just to get him to the track on that night. He got a little bit excited coming up to the saddling paddock.
Yes, he did. He got scared from the previous race, and scared away from when they moved the gates. I guess it was what the groom said, and kind of pulled back and kind of got loose for a second. But Yermo was able to get hold of him and get him back to the paddock.
And from there, it was all business, winning his race in huge fashion, setting the fastest qualifying time. You get to get in the winner's circle for your first photo as a trainer. All in all, pretty fantastic experience, right?
Super great. It was quite the deal.
Now tell me about your career first of all, as a jockey. You won over 900 races as a rider, won the 1999 Champion of Champions. Tell us a little bit of how you started in the business as a rider, and even before that, growing up.
Well, I started in Arizona in about '81, the same year I came out to California. And I had a rodeo career before that, team roper, and the economics made it to where I couldn't go to anymore, so I stayed home to help my dad with his race horses, and then I got to cleaning stalls, and one thing led to another. I was galloping, and so I told him if I could gallop him and see if I could make weight, could I ride him, and he said yeah, which he thought I probably wasn't going to make the weight, and come to find out I could make the weight eventually, and turned out pretty good.
Absolutely. And how'd you come to California, and how'd you meet Blaine Schwanevelt?
I came out in that end of the year that I started riding. I came out because of a friend of mine, Bobby Adair, told me, he says, if I wanted to ride and make a good living, you needed to be in California. He said, that's the Big Apple if you want to. Or you can stay here in Arizona, he said, and starve. And so I came out here. And I hooked up with, I hooked up with Kenny Hart. I knew them from rodeoing. And so I stayed with him and galloped some for him, and that's how I became to be in Blaine's barn, galloping for Kenny Hart when he was riding for Blaine.
How much of an influence has Blaine had on your career as a trainer? What did you learn from him during all that time that you rode for Blaine?
I can't tell you all I learned, but because I'd be here a long time. But I'm sure I didn't learn enough, and a good cook doesn't reveal his recipes.
Congratulations. Congratulations on making it to the Golden State Derby with the fastest qualifier, Kissed by an Eagle. It should be a great final. Some outstanding horses racing on Sunday night. Hope you can join us for a huge race, the Golden State Derby, here on Sunday. Back to the studio.
Well, thanks, Orlando. And I recall Roman Figueroa back in the 1990s winning a lot of major races, my debut in particular for Blaine Schwanevelt back in the Champion of Champions. So good to see him on the training path now.
Yeah, Fig has been around a long time, and that's a great way to start your career, having a horse like that, first time out the box.
Right, Kissed by an Eagle, certainly going to be the betting favorite here, and like Chris and I said earlier, we don't know the post position draw for Sunday night yet as we talk, but we do know the post position draw for this coming Saturday for the John Deere California Juvenile Challenge. And favorite Hot Cartel is a horse I was going to talk about earlier, Chris, where Oscar Pinado lost the whip about the 8th pole, and then hand rode this horse home, and this horse really got strong.
Yeah, he was starting out very strong. He's going to have a big look in the final.
Right, we also have SC Vapor Trail and A Political Stone. I think those two will probably vie for the favorites role, but I did make favorite Hot Cartel my top selection. It'll come out of post position number 6 here on Saturday night, but That's Saturday. Here's Friday.